So can we talk frankly, just between friends? And I'll tell you why it was really inevitable that Craig get this honor and distinction that he's getting today. Let's start with Craig in the middle, in the center of things. He is smart. We all know that, right? But he's a visionary. He sees things that the rest of us don't see sometimes. And I can tell you from experience of having worked with him for 7+ years that he is tireless. That's all good stuff, but that's not really enough to make a difference in the world. So what is it about Craig that is different from the rest of us? He has optimism, and that optimism operates like a moderator, and it's that together which results in the significant impact that Craig Zimmering has had in the field of environmental design.
Craig, this is Gary Evans. I'm going to congratulate you on your EDRA Career Award. It's really wonderful that you're receiving that.
Hi Craig, this is Saif.
I've been Craig's student for almost 4 years now.
Sheila Bosch here.
Congratulations on this well-deserved award.
I remember the first time I met Craig. I was trying to decide whether to go to Virginia Tech or Georgia Tech to pursue my PhD. So I visited each campus and met with some of the faculty members. Craig was not on my calendar. And Craig told me that he was an environmental psychologist who focused on the program that was then called Architecture, Culture, and Behavior. And I thought to myself, wow, that is just so weird and academic. And here I am, all these years later. Some would describe my work as being primarily architecture, culture, and behavior. Thanks, Craig.
Craig and I were roommates in graduate school, and we've known each other and been friends for over 40 years.
I remember meeting you in 1977 or 1978. You had just accepted a teaching position within the College of Architecture at Georgia Tech. I was asked to show you around, and more importantly, your then girlfriend Joanne. She was thinking seriously about moving with you to Atlanta.
It was through my experience with him as a student more recently that I was really impressed by him. His class was an extremely innovative class that brought together instructors from a variety of disciplines and had a composition of students that was equally diverse.
I think he significantly contributes in advancing the field of the evidence-based design.
Many people don't know that Craig published a book with 2 full professors while he was in graduate school. I think that in and of itself says an amazing amount about him. He also did a dissertation that I think is probably still one of the most amazing research projects on design and human behavior. So long before people were really sensitive to some of the evidence-based issues in healthcare design, Craig was actually doing that in graduate school.
I think it's this sort of innovation that Craig brings to the table that really is what's needed in our healthcare environment to solve our nation's challenges. It was really great to see all this diversity, various disciplines coming together to take an evidence-based approach to trying to tackle some of the challenges that we have in healthcare.
No kidding aside, Craig is both a wonderful friend and an amazing academic.
You became a good friend, and you showed me how to combine my passions, architecture, sociology, psychology, and how to help those less fortunate. You even allowed me to bring my infant daughter to class.
As I look back, I realize all that you have done for me. And I don't think I can list them all.
He's a great researcher, a great teacher, and a sincere friend. And I'm happy that this award acknowledges his dedication and commitment to this field and to the world.
Craig, not only are you a leader in the field of environment and behavior, but you also have been a major force in my life in the lives of many, many others who your work has impacted.
I think this award reflects his sincere efforts and great contribution to this field. I admire his notion of making a difference to make a better world.
Another thing about Craig that many people don't know, I think in part because of his own style, is Craig probably has raised more extramural dollars for environment and behavior research than anybody else in our entire profession. And yet, from talking to Craig, working with Craig, we'll probably never know that. He's a very humble, very thoughtful person who I value and treasure as a long-term friend.
You introduced me to EDRA, and my initial EDRA journeys were always with you.
Craig, I'm proud to have been associated with you. I suspect Harold Stassen would be too.
All these years later, I know that he is a very wise person, wise beyond his years. And I think that thick gray hair looks pretty darn handsome.
So I hope you appreciate the simplified diagrams. Obviously more variables involved there, but I think this really describes the important parts. Thank you.